Hello and welcome back to our Evochron Let's Play Poorly. Okay, so here we are in, where the heck are we? We're in Outpost 5. So, just before we get started, I do want to take the opportunity to thank the dev for providing me with betas as he works on updates to the game. This is now the released version 298, so this is what's available on Steam. It's what's available on the website now, and it's added a bunch of things that I've been kind of seeing as we've been playing through this, and yeah, a lot of good changes. A lot of the one that I really like, the one that I think for me was the most important personally, was the comparison stuff that we see in the shipyard now. The other thing that we're going to see going forward is that with these the cargo, after I have had a chance to after these clear out, from now on cargo will stack earlier in the cargo bay. Like, you won't have these gaps anymore because it's harder to sort of keep track of where things are. It'd be nice to have it compressed down, and now he has updated it so that it will do that. The other thing I also want to thank him for is the fact that he spent some time answering my my big question, which is there anything that I haven't done yet that would be fun to try to kind of showcase? And he gave me a good long list of things to look into, with some good description of what they entail. And I think I will be going forward, working my way through those as time permits, as you know, like the circumstances permit. And I'm not going to talk about them until I do them, because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who kind of wants to follow along naively, which is kind of like how I like to do it a lot of times when I'm watching other people play games. But the first two things I do need to look at, or the first one thing I want to look at, is his suggestion of making sure that I am fully using all of my assembly points, because I have 195 assembly points left that I'm not using. And as he pointed out, since I get into combat a fair amount, it would be a good idea to have all of this actually used up. So let me take a look here at what my options are. So the way this works is assembly gets used up by these components on the left-hand side, and then slots, these I don't know what they're called exactly, the frame config stuff gets eaten up based on the size of your frame. But then over here, all these components, and you have assembly points. So we've got engines here. What's my engine right now? Oh, there we go. I have the Richten Mark II, which uses up 115 assembly. And okay, so I see that there's higher fuel. I've never really run out of fuel. Well, I have, but I tend to be able to avoid that. So it might be worthwhile getting some better engines here just to start out. What is this? The quantums look pretty nasty. Wow, that's the highest thrust. And the assembly difference is, let's see, not awful. Alright, well, we'll go with that to start with. Then these resistors, I already have 5 resistor packs, right? Yeah, I've already at full 5. Plating, now, I have reactive plating, and the reason I have reactive plating is because I'm really crap dealing with missiles. That's a skill problem, not a game problem. And it reduces hull damage, which I have needed. The rest of these here, that's heat signature. This is agility improvement, reduces the mass. Oh, but agility would be nice, wouldn't it? Because I've started to become a big fat hunkin' thing, and but it uses the same assembly, so I can kind of flip around in here, and it won't impact my assembly. So I'll stick with the reactive for right now. All right, and then modules, and I have the energy module. These are also apparently, yeah, it looks like these are all 20s. So I have the energy module right now is for recharging energy system, which is the thing that I tend to need the most, I think. The ECM here increases the level of output energy applied to each CM, so increases countermeasure effectiveness by about 25%, which honestly is probably a good idea. I don't do things with heat dissipation. I probably should. I imagine heat dissipation will help against certain missiles that use heat tracking and so forth. But I'm nervous about getting rid of the energy module because then my recharge rate will drop, and I am just really bad at managing that. But yeah, we'll go with that. And then the wings. Okay, so here we go. What have I got right now? I've got the Archer Mark III, which improves agility, but what is my okay, that's 70 assembly. What's my top option here? Ooh. That is 110. That's my full assembly left. And the Evochron Mark II, it's 2 Mark I's put together. Okay, so what does this do? Massive overdrive thruster pods make up for its weight. The wing and thruster system is primary solution for many pilots of the heaviest civilian spacecraft. Well, let's do it. Screw it. Wow. Okay. Let's see. I want to give you some big, funky, hot, fast, fat wings. There we go. Oh, look at you. Oh, you know what this looks like? This looks like one of the ships from Colony Wars. Oh, yes. I like that. Yeah. All right. And then now that's the scale. Now we can... Oh, don't want to change that position. That's weird. We don't really want that to go up. All right. So do we put this back? Yeah. Okay. I think I like that. That looks so funky. All right. Trade and build. That's us now. We're down to 300K. Whoo-wee. So we have no secondary weapons because we don't have... We're all cargo. So I'm going to launch my ship. I don't really need... Okay, we're going to try to use this deploy constructor, right? No, the build constructor. So we need a lot more metal. But the other thing we need is a targeting scanner. That's something that the dev suggested as well, so that we can find the best asteroids to mine and ground surface stuff to mine without having to kind of blindly search. But we don't have that right yet.
Mercenary spacecraft, you are cleared to depart through gate 1.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to... Oh, it's right down there, I forgot. We are going to go do some mining. And then we're going to go ahead and see if we can build ourselves a command station in an unused sector and learn how to do that. That is my next project. But the real question for me right now is, where the heck am I? Okay, I'm in a safe zone. Good. All right, I'm in Sapphire. That's where I want to be. Oh, yeah. What else would I want to do this? Slow it down. Slow it down. All right, what's my nearest asteroid? Right there. Okay. Oh, goody, we're getting metal. Exactly what I wanted. Alright, but we also want to make a mining probe. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make that a mining probe. Not make it a mining, but put a mining probe there, is I guess what I should have said. There he goes. And we gotta wait about, what, 3 minutes. Alright, so while we're waiting on the... Oh, what the heck is that? Oh, it's caution because it's thinking I might bump into something. Alright. Let's go back inside and see if there's any missions to take. Because I feel like that mining job there is going to be enough to get me everything I need for the build constructor. Because I need full metal. Full metal in all cargo bays to get that most expensive module. That starter module, basically. Oh, yikes. Oh, yeah. I'm a big dude, right? That's the problem. I'm a big chonky boy now. Nope. There we go. That's what I want. Yeah. So we need to. Oh, I gotta dump you. Yeah. We need full metal all the way. All right. What do we got for contracts? 12K for a stolen item. Mobile solar array. Nah. None of those are great. What do we got here? Oh, let's fill. What do we have here for stuff we could sell? Oh, we're decent prices all the way across the board. Diamonds are good. I should have sold that. Why did I dump it? Oh, no, I did sell it. I didn't dump it because I'm in a station, of course. Platinum is okay as well. Yeah, now the crew thing here, I have room for 4. I'm not sure I understand this entirely yet, like this loyalty thing. Do they gain loyalty? Do I lose loyalty? What's that about? But we're gonna go ahead and hire a science ops. Are we? No, maybe we're not, because we don't have a lot of money, and we have to keep paying them, don't we? Yeah, we're not gonna hire anybody else just yet. Oh, but since we are not gonna hire anybody else just yet, okay, all right. Since we're not hiring anybody else just no.
Disengaged. Mercenary spacecraft. You are cleared to depart through gate.
I don't want to depart. I want to go in. I want to dock again. Oh, you won't let me do that. I have to leave. Oh, so bad. That was my mistake. Well, what I was gonna do, which I might still do down the road, is give myself back two frame slots. Screw it. I got 40 seconds left on the mining. I'll do it now. Get my frame slots back and maybe just give myself some secondary hard points.
Mercenary spacecraft. You are cleared to dock through gate 1.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's okay. That is eating up fuel. Something fierce. Okay, so we only have 2 crews, so that means we can go here and frame complete config. I'm gonna take down our crew members down to 2. Ooh, but actually, you know what? Now we got for now we should be safe. We need to play it safe because we know we're using up a lot more fuel. We're gonna give ourselves more fuel tanks. I do wish I could have some secondary weapons, but that's just not in the cards right now. There we go.
All civilian spacecraft must yield to capital class.
Docking track being disengaged. Mercenary spacecraft. You are cleared to depart through gate.
And guess who didn't refill his fuel tanks after having explicitly picked up more fuel tanks? Alright, fine. Alright. Wow, I'm so chonky. This is craziness. I can't articulate how sloppy these controls are right now. They're better, I think, than I've had some in the past, but boy, oh boy, this guy is an albatross. Alright. Alright, what did I pick up? Okay, mostly metal, but we still got some diamond, platinum, and metal. Okay, so we're going to go back, we're going to sell it. Oh, but what we're also going to do here is we are going to deploy another a mining probe. Right there. Alright. Head back into the station. Sell that stuff. collect what we can. And actually refuel myself. Wow, look at my fuel. It really is going down crazy fast. I'm at 470 right now, 469, 460. Wow, it's going down like 1 a second. Yeah, I'm gonna need those fuel tanks. Holy moly.
Mercenary spacecraft. You are clear to dock through gate 2.
But my max speed is kind of ridiculous now. It's at 6K. It was previously like 4 something, I think. And I do slow down a little bit faster, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, let's go ahead and sell diamonds. Ah, it did it. Look at that. Yeah, it's pulling up. I love it. I love it. Very happy that that change was implemented. Okay, there we go. We still have just these 2 contracts? Yeah. So let's go ahead and refuel. We're at $14.99 now. That'll be better.
Docking tractor beam disengaged.
Mercenary spacecraft. You are clear to depart through gate 2.
I am going to have to use so much more inertial mode. Yeah. To make this work, I'm gonna have to learn inertial mode because I am eating up fuel like I am a semi-truck. So my set right now is just because I have my throttles tied together. So I'm using an X56, Cytec X56, which has double throttles. I could disconnect one of them and just... because I have one set to the regular mode, the flight assist mode, the IDS mode, and I have the other one set as my inertial throttle. Normally they're tied together because they essentially work the same when you're in IDS mode. And well, one is operative when you're in IDS mode, and the other one is operative when you're not. But it just kind of shows the set level of the IDS mode, even if you're in inertial. If I disconnected the 2 throttles and just physically operated one or the other, then that set mode, that set level wouldn't change. So you can watch it change right now, but that's not really what's happening. Because that is the IDS set speed. The function it serves for me right now is that I know that my midpoint is 3015, which means that that is where I am not expending any fuel. I can hear my engine a little bit, but I imagine that if other things were making noise around, it would be difficult to hear. So yeah. All right, I'm using IDS mode now just to be able to come to a halt. There we go. Mining probe is done. All right, IDS. Oh crap! IDS mode back on or back off. Where's my? Is it over there? Alright, here we go. I'm having fun doing this. I know it's probably not the most riveting thing to watch, but I actually really enjoy... Like, I like using my spacesuit in the X4 games, the X4 playthroughs that I do. Oh, crap. I like doing slow motion maneuvering. It's a lot of fun for me. I don't know why. There's something really satisfying about it, and I know there's probably a game or two that I haven't tried yet that do something like that. That might be fun, but I mean, I sure as hell can't use inertial mode in this game normally because I am just not that good at it. Alright, I need to get away from there so I'm not constantly making that noise. Okay, we got metal, 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 diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. Alright. Well, that's still going to be out there. I don't want to waste those diamonds, right? They're worth something. Yeah, so now I'm seeing my fuel level is dropping very, very, very slowly.
You are clear to dock through gate 2.
Because I'm not using my engine all the time. Which is what I would be doing if I were in IDS. Because it would be constantly trying to station keep. Oh, what am I doing? Ah, see, I'm just bad at that. I started going too fast. So now I'm back in IDS. And there goes my fuel. Dropping like a hot rock. Alright, diamond, diamond, platinum. So we just need to fill 3 more with metal.
Docking tractor beam disengaged.
Mercenary spacecraft. You are clear to depart through gate 3.
You're down there somewhere. Alright. Gotta get my forward velocity up. Go. I almost feel tempted to wish I could turn off IDS mode entirely in this game and like prevent myself from using it just to learn how to use the inertial mode. But yeah, that would be a lot of work. It would be sort of like the amount of work I had to put into back when I was in my, late teens, early 20s, 10,000 years ago now, when I started learning the Dvorak keyboard over against the QWERTY keyboard, because I'm a writer, and so I wanted to find, I'm a writer and a nerd, so I wanted to find the most efficient typing pattern I could, and the Dvorak keyboard seemed like a really good idea. And that's what I use now when I write. But it took months to learn it, and it was so funny. I found myself getting into the habit of writing really short sentences, because that way I wouldn't have to keep typing sentences, which is dumb, back when I was in the process of learning. But now it's second nature. Alright, what do we got? Oh, that was just a little bit of metal and some diamonds. Okay, so alright, let's just dump them. Let's dump those, and we're gonna go ahead and do this. So the target scanner would be really useful here. Although right now it looks like I've gotten lucky. I'm mostly picking up metal here. So that probably does mean that it's got the highest percentage of metal over against the other materials. don't want no stinking platinum. I know that there are special mining beams that make it so that you can extract a particular type of ore more rapidly, I think, or more efficiently. Obviously, I don't have one of those. I just have the standard. What is it? Mine tractor beam. It would be interesting to see a full build that was just set for mining. That would be interesting. I mean, maybe buy a second ship, right? And just put it in a hangar until I want to go mining. Come on, come on. I just need 15 more before the end of the episode. Three to go. 2, 1. Liftoff. Or whatever. Done. Okay, so. We've got just a few more minutes in the episode. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Let's see. Where. So I think what he was saying, we can build a command station. We can build a command station where in a sector, only in sectors where there isn't already one, essentially. And by sector, the terminology is still a little bit vague on that, but I'm assuming that this is a sector. I think, right? I think that's right. So, could I be cheeky and put one like around here? Let's see what happens. I mean, it's not like this sector or this system needs needs yet another station. But I don't really know the economics of how that would work right now, so we're not even going to worry about that. Am I upside down? I'm upside down. Yeah. Okay. So here we are, and I'm gonna aim for that over that away. Or you know what I could do? I could be not dumb about this, and I could just give myself a waypoint for right there. Oh, and now it's useful to have the deploy constructor to make a fuel recharging device thingy stuff in the nebulous. That's smart now. Now I understand, because I did not really understand just how greedy some of these engines were. Alright, I'm gonna put you over there because I don't want you in my way. Okay, so here we are. How does this work? That's not how that works. Oh, but man, look at that guy. Look at him. He totally looks like a Colony Wars ship. The one that in my Let's Play Briefly I called a chicken. A little chicken ship. Look at that. Oh, you're glorious. I love the look of you. Alright, what was I doing? I was going over here. Alright. Build. Command. Look at that. Now, okay, here's my question. Okay, yeah, so you can't accidentally have it orient wrong, right? You don't have to force yourself to orient a certain way. It'll do it automatically. It knows what it's doing. Good. So we could build all... We can't... Okay, we could build a power supply. And none of these can be built yet because I guess they have to connect to a command. Right, so power supply and command are the only ones that we could do. Now, do I need a power supply before I can... Well, no. If I couldn't do a command without a power supply, I wouldn't be able to do that. But do I need a power supply for the command to be useful? Don't know. Well, we're going to go ahead and build ourselves a command station, command module right there. Command module requires a name. Oh. Okay, so I hover and then I can type in the name. What are we going to call this? I'm going to call it what I've called many things in the past. The arc reactor.
Mercenary spacecraft, you are cleared to dock through gate 5.
Oh! Look at you! Oh, you're beautiful. This is my station. There are many like it, but this one is
Docking
mine.
tractor beam engaged.
There we go. Look at what we've done. How amazing is that? That is cool. And on that note, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.